It all started in 1886, when German engineer Carl Benz introduced the world's first gasoline-powered car, the Benz patent motor wagon. It had 3 wheels, no windshield, and a top speed of 10 miles per hour. But it was the start of something revolutionary. Fun fact, it wasn't Carl, but his wife Bertha Benz, who took the world's first long-distance drive. She set off on a 66-mile trip to prove their invention actually worked. And guess what? She even made the world's first roadside repair along the way. At the same time, inventors across the world were experimenting. Steam cars, electric cars, and gas-powered engines all fought for dominance. But then, one man changed everything. In 1908, Henry Ford introduced the Model T, a car that wasn't just for the rich. It was for everyone. Before Ford, cars were built slowly and cost a fortune. But with his moving assembly line, he made cars affordable and accessible, cutting production time from 12 hours to just 90 minutes. Suddenly, the world had to adapt. Roads were paved, gas stations opened, and for the first time, people could travel farther than ever before. The car was no longer a luxury, it was a necessity. After World War II, cars became more than just machines. They were a statement. The 1950s were all about style and power, huge tail fins, chrome everywhere, and V8 engines that roared down the streets. The car was now a symbol of freedom. Then came the 1960s and 70s, the era of speed. Muscle cars like the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro dominated the roads, offering power and performance like never before. But then, the oil crisis hit. Gas prices soared, and suddenly, people needed smaller, fuel-efficient cars. This paved the way for Japanese automakers like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, who introduced reliable and efficient vehicles that changed the industry forever. The 1980s brought more technology into cars, electronic fuel injection, digital dashboards, and even early navigation systems. Then came the 90s and 2000s, where safety became the focus. Airbags, anti-lock brakes, and crumple zones became standard, making cars safer than ever. At the same time, luxury brands like Mercedes and BMW started adding high-tech features, touchscreens, automatic transmissions, and even early self-parking systems. Then, in the early 2000s, hybrid cars like the Toyota Prius changed the game. Fuel efficiency was now just as important as horsepower, paving the way for a new kind of revolution: electric cars. Enter the 2010s, the age of electric cars. Tesla led the charge, proving that electric vehicles, EVs, could be fast, stylish, and practical. With long-range batteries and self-driving technology, cars were no longer just getting better, they were getting smarter. Today, nearly every major automaker is investing in EVs, and governments around the world are pushing for a future with zero-emission vehicles. So, what's next? Will we see flying cars? Fully autonomous taxis? Cars powered entirely by the sun? One thing is certain, the evolution of cars isn't slowing down anytime soon. What do you think the future of cars looks like? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories of evolution and innovation.